Hi everybody, thank you for joining me here on Messy Girl Crafts. My name is Ashley. If you're new here, welcome in. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome home. I am so excited to film this video today. This is going to be my very first month in review video ever. For the longest time, I was like watching month in review videos from other creators and I was like, there's no way that I could ever make one of those because I will never have enough finishes to share with people. And now it's like so funny to think about all the cool things that I'm going to be sharing with you today. I've got finishes, I've got whips, I've got purchases, I've got other crafts that I've been dabbling in. I've got so much stuff to talk about with you today. My stash growth, different companies that I've been exploring over the last month. A lot happened in January. Can we first talk about the fact that it's February right now? Like, that alone is crazy. I'm filming this right now on February 6th because I just felt like I really wanted to see like a full month. I really wanted to reflect on my month, take some notes, things I wanted to talk about with you guys. So again, this is my very first month in review video ever, so please be kind in the comments, which I know you will be. But I'm just really excited to just talk about what's been going on, all of the developments and everything. So I guess I don't even know where to start. I'm just looking around the room because I've collected all these things to me so I can kind of like show things as I'm talking about them, and I don't really know where to begin. So I guess let's first talk about daily diamond painting. So actually, you can kind of see it here. This calendar here I got for myself last year. Let me pull it off the wall here. Last year I got this calendar and it is from Chrisabug, who is an artist that is licensed with both Jaded Gem Shop and Diamond Art Club. And I got this calendar and it's kind of like long and skinny and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with the calendar when I got it. I just knew I loved all the art prints. So I was like, I don't even care if I don't even use it. I just think it's gorgeous. And I was unsure. I was like, what do I want to put on here? Do I want to track something? Do I want to write birthdays? Do I want to do stuff for my YouTube channel? I was unsure. And then the idea struck me. I was like, I should do a daily diamond painting tracker because I think that that would just be so fun to track how many days, like, you know, over the course of a year do I diamond paint. And I'm not pressuring myself to diamond paint every day. Spoiler, that's what happened in January. I diamond painted every single day of January, but like, look at this artwork. Can we just appreciate that Chrisabug is like a goddess in her own right? But you can see I have these cute little planner stickers that have diamonds on them. And every day that I put down a diamond or a drill, I placed a sticker on here. So this does not equal time. So some days I diamond painted longer than others, but it just means did I diamond paint that day? And typically if I am diamond painting, it's for at least an hour, if not more, usually more if we're being honest. But I just really love this tracking system. I haven't updated this from yesterday yet, but this is February's, just as a little sneak peek. So far I've diamond painted every day in February as well, but I'm missing yesterday. I need to put the sticker there. But like, look at that artwork. Like, excuse me? The audacity. Every single like image in this calendar needs to be a diamond painting. That's all I have to say. But yeah, so for January, I diamond painted every single day, which I think is really awesome. So let me just put this back. Okay, there we go. So I have been having a lot of fun tracking that. You can actually find those planner stickers with the diamonds on them in my Amazon storefront, which is linked below in the description if you are interested in tracking your daily diamond painting alongside me. The next thing I can share with you is stash count. So, okay, again, please no judgment. If you write something nasty in the comments, at this point, I'm just going to delete it because it's not necessary, okay? Everybody that is in love with diamond painting, you know, tends to accumulate a stash. There is no stash shaming on this channel, or really any channel. You shouldn't be stash shaming. If other people's happiness makes you unhappy, go away. I don't know what else to say. Just go away. So anyway, in the end of 2024, I finally got myself organized and I started getting myself ready to build out a spreadsheet so I could start tracking my stash more efficiently and really be able to look at all my canvases, know all the stats about them, size, color count, special drills, you know, everything about it, artist, company. So I had built that spreadsheet. And so when I had built that spreadsheet last year, towards the end of the year, I think in my end of the year review video or my first whip and chat of 2025, one of those two, my stash count was 147. Okay. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 147. So that was my stash count. Now I said in that video, and I hold to this, that I had more things coming because I had a ton of stuff that hadn't come in from Black Friday even then. And even now to this day, I have a couple things that are still coming in from Black Friday from small shops, which is fine. But a lot of the stuff has come in since that last video where I talked about my stash count. So my stash count has grown to 192 diamond paintings. Now, that does not include special projects, but it does include mini canvases, mini sets, small, medium, large, extra large diamond paintings. I don't really differentiate as far as like size. I mean, I track size of my diamond paintings, but like my stash is my stash. It doesn't matter if it's like a paint gem set, that is one. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, a giant diamond painting, that is one. So it doesn't really matter the size of the canvas, but in my guest room against the wall, there are 192. Yes, 192. Sorry, I was looking at my notes just to make sure I said that right. 192 diamond paintings in there. That does not include my whips or my kits that are kitted up. So if you want to do the math, I'm still under 200, but I think that puts me at, let me see, I have 2 whips, 2 kitted up. No, yes, 2 whips, 2 kitted up. So 196 if we count everything that's still like in progress. It's a big number, but it's a number that I am honestly, number one, proud of, because I feel like I'm collecting art. In my mind, that's what I'm doing. Number 2, this is going to be my first full year of diamond painting, and I, just based on how well I did in January, just to kick off the year as far as finishes is concerned, I am very optimistic that I'm going to be making sizable dents in my stash every single year. Also, I've shared this on my channel before, but in case this is your first time seeing one of my videos, I will share that I was working on buying down my wish list, specifically from Diamond Art Club, because Diamond Art Club was the first company that I found, and I went ham, and I had a huge wish list, and a bunch of things would restock, and I wanted to grab them, but specifically, I wanted to grab all of my restocks immediately, because now going into this year, I only have 2 things on my wish list with Diamond Art Club, which means I get to be a lot more picky when it comes to new release purchasing. So while yes, I did amass 192 diamond paintings in just over 6 months, I don't see myself keeping up that pace in 2025. I think that a lot of what that was me purchasing kits that came out before I was diamond painting that I really wanted to get my hands on. I've also purchased from D-stash groups. It's not a, how do I feel about D-stash groups? They're fine, but it's not my preferred method of acquiring a kit, right? Because there's a lot of trust involved. You have to trust that the person is not going to do anything weird with your information. They're going to send you the kit. And again, I've never had a bad experience with a D-stasher so far. Everybody that I've bought from has been incredible. I haven't had anything weird happen really. So I've been very lucky in that regard, but I would prefer to not need to purchase from a D-stash group, because I just would rather it come straight to my home from the company, sealed, packaged up, and everything. So while I could just like let my wish list go and then get them later when I actually think I'm going to work on them, I just personally don't like to operate that way. I would rather have everything in my possession. That way I can kind of look at my library of things and then make decisions on, sorry, I'm just turning my screen back on there. Oh, I'm dropping things. Oh, I'm such a mess. Okay, so long story short, I bought down most of my Diamond Art Club wish list. And so again, going into 25 and into February, into the future months, everything, I just don't see myself buying at the rate that I did last year when I was trying to kind of play catch up on all the things that were restocking that I really wanted. So that's just, again, I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm very proud of my stash, but I just wanted to give you some of my thought process behind it. And so if you see my patterns start to change this year, I want you to know why. And it's because, you know, again, I've bought down most of my Diamond Art Club wish list. Most of what I'll be buying is just, you know, new paintings that I fall in love with. But also in 2025, I'm really excited to be exploring a lot more small shops. I did do a lot of small shop purchasing during like the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Shop Saturday season. And again, you've seen them sort of, but there are a bunch of kits that you haven't seen yet that I still have to unbox for you guys from last year. And so that's going to be a lot of the content that you see in, you know, the upcoming months is me unboxing some things that I might have picked up last year. So again, stash count currently at 192. That is a 45 kit increase from when you last heard my stash count. But again, most of those were Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales from small shops, with a little sprinkling of new releases mixed in there too. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely got some new releases since December. But anyway, so I mentioned before, but I have 2 active whips and I have 2 kits kitted up. So my 2 active whips, I will, well, one of them is right here. It's Cozy Cabin. And I promise at the end of this video, I will do a beautiful pan over of Cozy Cabin so you can see my progress on it. I am technically 2.5-ish rows from being done, but as you can see, this bottom row, this is technically two rows if you're counting the perforated squares. I am going to turn that into 1 row. I'm just going to turn it into 1 row. It's not that big of a section, so I'm just going to chunk it out and make this one final row. So Cozy Cabin is a whip. And then my other whip, which is like, I call it my weekend whip. It is Rudy Baby from Distracted by Diamonds. You can see I've started in this corner. So this is all, I've only worked on it for 1 day so far, but this is all I have completed right now. You can see the section is still kind of being worked on there. But I just have the plastic cover on it, and then I've release papered the bottom. But it is so cute, and honestly, it is working up fast. Like, I did this whole section in just like a couple hours one night when I was playing D&D with my friends. The drills are great. They're acrylic, but they're laying down really nicely and they fit really well like together. And so yeah, I'm really excited to work on this one on the weekends when I'm just hanging out with my friends. So those are my 2 whips that I have going on right now. I will just put that on the floor behind me. And then I have, yep, so those are my 2 whips. And then you already know at this point, my 2 kitted up kits is Flower Crazy by Sandra Winther from Diamond Art Club and Angel of Justice from Dakota Detweiler from Diamond Art Club. So both of those are kitted up. Speaking of kitting up, okay, so in the beginning of this year, in January, I talked about having a purpose for all of my storage containers, right? I was like, I don't want to overbuy storage because I don't just want to start kitting everything up in my stash, even though technically I probably could kit up a lot more things now that I have that new really cool hanging method that I showed you guys last week, which by the way, thank you so much for all the kind words and feedback on that video. I am obsessed with my hanging method. I just love it. It's right next to me right now. And you guys, I'm going to show it to you in a second so we can talk about more whips and stuff. But like, I'm looking at it and like the fact that I can just look at my diamond paintings all beautiful and displayed and hanging. It's just, it brings me a lot of joy. It's a huge win for me. And I love it so much. So, what was I saying? Oh, storage. So I mentioned that I want to be very specific about how I do storage because I don't want to overbuy storage and then have like a million things kitted up and nothing finished, right? Like I don't want to have like so many whips that I'm not finishing things on a regular basis. I'm not saying I have to finish like 1 million diamond paintings a month. I'm just saying like it's nice to get a finish, you know what I mean? And so to do that, you know, you can't be working on too many whips at once. So with that being said, I did purchase a new storage system, but it has a job because that's my thing is it has to have a job, right? It can't be, I don't want to buy more of the same. I want to try something new that has a different job than all the other ones have. So let's review what I already have and then I'll show you what I bought. So I have the Diamond Art Club storage system. That was well, technically that was my second storage system I ever got, but it was my first one that I really got and really like used. So I have two DAC square storage systems, so that I count that as one thing. I have 2 Elizabeth Ward storage systems, which that is what Angel of Justice is kitted up in. Right now, you can see my Diamond Art Club system behind me. That has Cozy Cabin in it. So Cozy Cabin in Diamond Art Club storage, Angel of Justice in my Elizabeth Ward storage. Rudy Baby, which you just saw, that is kitted up in my small Elizabeth Ward storage. I don't think I have it accessible. It might be packed away in my weekend bag right now. But yeah, it's the 2 half-sized Elizabeth Wards that are from AliExpress. They were like really cheap and they work really well. That has Rudy Baby in it. Then I also have my bottle system, which is like it's a big 120 bottle case for the little like art dot jars. And that currently has Flower Crazy in it. So that's the 4th system. And I think that's it. Yeah, because everything has something in it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. 4 things. So I have purchased a 5th system. And again, it's not anything that I already have. It is new. And I specifically got it because, as you may know, but if not, just to let you know, I have a really awesome event that I'm co-hosting in March with Kara, the principal painter, Courtney from Diamonds Are Girl's Best Friend, and Michaela from Michaela Renee. The 4 of us have come together and we are co-hosting Mini DP Madness, and that's going to be a March event for March Madness. Like if you're into college basketball, March Madness is a big thing every year, and so I created a bracket for us to play with, and we can pit mini kits against each other to figure out which one is our favorite. It's a whole thing. I'll link the announcement video below in case you're interested in joining a mini diamond painting event in the month of March. But I was thinking about that and I was like, okay, so how am I going to kit up 16 mini canvases for March while I have all these other things happening? Cozy Cabin is almost done. So I was like, I could kit up the minis in my Diamond Art Club storage system once I finish this, because this is definitely something that I'm prioritizing to finish in February. But I was like, that feels excessive. Like a mini canvas kitted up in my giant Diamond Art Club storage system, that just feels like a lot. And then I was talking to Michaela actually about this, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to buy more storage, because I was thinking like, oh, maybe I'll buy like another bottle case system. But I told myself I really don't want to have more of the same, And I was going back and forth, and she was like, oh, well, usually the mini kits, I mean, not every company does it the same way, but you know, she was like, a lot of mini kits just, they give it to you in baggies, and I just work out of the baggies because there's so few drills. And I was thinking to myself, Courtney had mentioned to me a lot about the cat-eared like tray bricks. It's like what am I trying to say? They're trays that are also the storage container. Do you know what I mean? And so there is a storage system out there that exists for that. But then I was in YouTube land watching all of my favorite creators, and Laura actually showed this off. And I was obsessed. I was like, first of all, the box is adorable. I think it was like $45 maybe for 45 containers. I think that's how many are in here. Yes, set of 45 trays. And it's just in this really cute box. It's called Forever Young. I do have this linked in my Amazon storefront as well, in case you were interested in checking this out closer. But I'm just opening the box right now to kind of show you. It's like sealed. There we go. Okay. So this is what it looks like inside. It comes with these DMC stickers, which you can use if you want to. They're actually really pretty. They're kind of holographic. They have like a sheen to them, so they're really pretty, but you have all these stickers here. And then these are like the trays that you can also use to kit up in. So there's 45 trays in here, and that is more than enough to kit up a mini canvas. And I just think it would be so good to just have this on my desk, and anytime I want to whip out a mini canvas, I can just easily grab this because it's just so convenient, and it comes in like its own box. This is what the tray looks like. So it's just kind of like a little tray, but it has taller walls than the cat-eared trays do, which I appreciate because when you're shaking it, I feel like it piles up. There's like a little thing here in the front. You just pinch it and lift it to open it, and there you go. So that's what it looks like inside. It has the lines built into the bottom of the tray. So when I want to kit up my minis, a paint gem, a mini dazzle, a pretty little gem, whatever, you just put it right in here, and then you can just start placing straight from the tray. And I think that that's very attractive for minis, because sometimes like you never know when it's just going to strike you that you want to put a couple drills down. And if these are available, you don't have to like pour them out, pour them back in, do this, do that. And something that I originally was hesitant about, because again, I've heard a lot about the cat-eared ones, and I was like, ooh, maybe, I don't know. Something that I was apprehensive about when it came to kitting up in trays was, number one, I'm a klutz and a menace, and I will spill. And I was scared of like that happening. Because at first I was like, well, I should just use all my Diamond Art Club trays that I have, and I should just kit up in those because they have sliding lids, they have a stopper, they're a great size, they stack. And I was like, maybe I should just do that. But they don't sell a unit for them. And granted, I know I could have gone and bought one, but I just felt like it was going to be very bulky, and I don't have a lot of room on my desk for stuff like that. So I was like not really loving that plan because I was like, well, if I got like a, you know, like a unit to put all of the trays into little slots, that would need to stay out somewhere all the time. Like you don't really put that away. This, I feel like, even though it's like, you know, a decent size, I can still put this away. It has a lid. I can easily put this on a shelf and just like not use it when I'm not using it. Although I feel like I'm at the point now where I will probably have something kitted up in every storage unit that I have at some point. I like the idea of just being able to grab whatever I'm feeling, large, small, medium, it doesn't matter. If I want to work on a mini, this is kitted up with a mini. If I want to work on one of my big whips, I have my big whip storage filled with that. If I want to work on something out of the house, I have, you know, my travel Elizabeth Ward tinier storage. So it's like, again, I'm only trying to accumulate more storage for a reason and be intentional about that. Again, intentional is my word of the year. And I really am trying to be intentional about not overbuying in areas that is just going to put me in a tizzy. So I think that this was a really smart purchase for me because, again, for a mini canvas, I think this is a great system to use. And again, it is portable. If I wanted to like take this to the library with me or take this to a coffee shop with me or take this to a friend's house, this is still very portable and I can work from it like this and I can just like pull a tray like this, or I can keep it like this, which is probably what I'll do, and then pull it like this. So they're very easy to pull out of here because they have these like little forked, pinchers. You can kind of see they all have these little pinchers on the top that like you grip it and you pull it. So it's really easy to get it out of here. I think I've watched enough tutorials at this point and people reviewing this that I feel confident it's going to work for me and what I'm trying to use it for. One of the biggest like drawbacks that a lot of people talk about when it comes to kitting up in trays is just the space in the tray. So like if you're kitting up a big kit in this, some of those kits come with a ton of drills in one color. And so, you know, it can be challenging to shake the tray to get good lines in your tray because it's over full. And that's what made me think that this was the perfect idea for mini canvases when I'm working from home or when if I want to take this out. It's perfect because those naturally won't have as many drills in a color because it's a smaller canvas. So I don't foresee myself ever overstuffing these because of a canvas having a lot of drills in one particular color. I think that I will always be able to get really clean lines in these trays and they seem to work very, very well. Obviously in March when I start like working on my minis, I will kit my minis up in this and then I will actually be able to give you like a deeper review of it. But I mean, I've seen so many people review this and I trust all of the people. Courtney's done it, Laura's done it. Those are the main ones that I've seen. And I know others have, like I've seen Instagram reels and stuff like that. So yeah, Forever Young, love it, love it. And I just really am excited to use this system for my minis that I'm going to be doing for mini March Madness in the next month. Not February, but March. Sorry, that was very confusing. Finishes. So finishes for January of 2025. I have four finishes for 2025. Let me tell you what, I think this is going to be like a thing for me moving forward. Working on mini canvases right in the beginning of the year, again, not maybe as like your only whip, but if you're someone who really likes to have like a big number of finishes at the end of the year, I know not everybody cares about that, but I don't care about it too deeply, but it is fun to say like, I've completed X amount of diamond paintings this year or whatever. So I really like the idea of in January, like really working on some like small, mini, medium-sized projects just to come out the gate with a bang and just really have a lot of finishes just to make you feel good and feel accomplished. Because let's face it, I brought Cozy Cabin into this year as a whip. It's still a whip moving into February. So if I didn't have any finishes in January, that would probably make me a little sad just because I was like, oh man, like I haven't done anything. Again, that's the whole reason why before I didn't think it was important for me to do month-end reviews, because I was like, my video would be 2 seconds because I would be like, yep, I didn't finish anything and my whips are still my whips and yeah, catch you next time. So the fact that like I actually have stuff to talk about and I have finishes, it's really good. It makes me happy. So the 4 kits that I finished some of you may already know, are my 4 Fallon Gems mini canvases. So I am actually working on a video right now, and I'm going to show you the canvases in a second. But I'm working on a video right now. It's a comparison video for Fallon Gems, and I am comparing the luxury canvas versus the standard canvas that Fallon Gems offers. And so I wanted to get 4 mini canvases, 2 in round, 2 in square, 1 luxury, 1 standard for the round, 1 luxury, 1 standard for the square. And it has been such a joy to work on these. I will say, even though I did the same image twice, it did not feel like that. It didn't feel like, oh, I just did this, I don't want to do it again. Like, I really had a good time doing it. So the first 2 that I finished was the roses. So I did the rose here. So you can see this one is the luxury and this one is the standard. I'm doing a whole video just to talk about this review. So that will be coming out this month. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But, oh, sorry, I have to turn my computer back again. There we go. So I'm going to be doing that this month, but I just think that both finishes look amazing. I mean, they're definitely different, but I think that they're beautiful in their own right, and I will wait to give my final evaluation when we do that video. But these are my first 2 finishes of January. The next 2 that I finished were the pink elephant, and these are in rounds. So here is the pink elephant, the comparison. So again, this is the luxury canvas and this is the standard canvas. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have a preference just by looking at it from far away? I will say both of these had acrylic rounds, so that part was the same. They're the same size, same company. The only difference is this is a luxury canvas and this is a standard canvas. This was $35, this was $20, and that was the same for the other kits. The luxury was $35 and the standard was $20. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. But those were my 4 finishes for January 2025. They are so cute. So I have these because they are under 12 inches. They are going to go in my scrapbook that I bought. I haven't like made up my scrapbooks yet, so I still have to do that. And now that I have those 4 finishes that are under 12 inches, eventually this month I'm going to go to Joann's or Michael's or a craft store, Hobby Lobby, whatever, and I'm going to go look at their scrapbook paper and make it really cute. So I'm really excited to get those in my scrapbook. Those will be the first things that go in my scrapbook. Oh, speaking of like books, I recently got in a purchase from Diamond Delights, and I got a bunch of really cute stickers and canvases from them, but I also bought a really cute sticker book from them that's a larger size, so I can actually fit the Diamond Delight stickers in here. But I'm not only going to put Diamond Delights in here, I'm also going to put other stickers that might be related. So if I do a different diamond painting sticker from another company, or if I do like pixels, all of those fun stickers are going to go in here because this book has paper that releases the sticker, so you can place it, replace it, and it doesn't remove the stick back from the sticker itself, and you can just easily take it off the pages. So I can show you, I've already put in my first round of stickers. You might remember this from 2024. This was one of my last finishes. Now, I consider this a special project. I don't consider this like a full diamond painting. I don't count these in my stash count. I don't count these in like as just like full diamond paintings or finishes. This is like a separate thing. So I just really love it. I think it's super cute. And I added all the stickers that Diamond Delights included in the box, so you can kind of see how that looks. And there's a decent amount of pages in here. There's a lot of pages, and you can do front and back if you want to. But yeah, my first page in my Diamond Delights sticker book is complete, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I cannot wait to work on the other Diamond Delights things that I purchased. And I purchased those, I believe, in January. So that's something that I look forward to. It's not a new to me shop because, again, I've had them before. But there are some really cute projects that I'm excited to show you eventually. So what else was I going to say? Let me look at my notes again. 4 Fallon Gems kits. We talked about that. Oh, kits purchased. Okay. So let's talk about my kits purchased. So this past month in January, I purchased 27 diamond paintings, and 11 of those 27 diamond paintings were restocks. So again, almost half of the kits that I bought were restocks from Diamond Art Club that I was dying to get my hands on. January, they were dropping mad restocks. I mean, you can see right behind me. That's Flower Delivery and Under the Stairs. I scream cried when those restocked. Like, it was amazing. So yeah, 11 restocks. 2 I picked up from a D-stash last month. 9 new releases, and 5 that were just like, I picked them up from the website. Like, they weren't restocks, they weren't new releases. I just bought 5 additional canvases. So that equals 27 kits purchased in the month of January. Again, I cannot stress this enough. I foresee that number drastically dropping in 2025 because of the fact that I have gotten a lot of my wish list. However, I say that with a caveat. Just because I bought my wish list down from Diamond Art Club does not mean that I don't have wish lists in other places. And I've heard a couple of you mention that you might want me to do an updated wish list video, and I think that that's a great idea. So that might be something on deck for 2025, is another like wish list video. So that way you can see what my wish lists are now that I've been diamond painting for a while, and I can kind of give you some of those updates. Oh, hello, Winnie. We have a friend. We have a visitor. She wanted to come say hi. So what was I saying? Oh, wish list. So yeah, my wish list for Diamond Art Club has come down, but my wish list for small shops, I've gotten some things, but I have a lot still left to go. So an updated wish list video is definitely in the future. I don't know if it'll be in February, but it's something I definitely want to do this year. Hello. So the other kits that I'm probably going to be purchasing this year is from a lot more of the small shops, as I have more funds to use on those because I've, again, bought down my wish list. How many times can I say that I've bought down my wish list? So overall, between, again, my budget, I do have a budget for diamond painting, and basically it is my YouTube income. So the income that I get from monetizing my channel is what I use to purchase additional diamond painting. So again, the fact that you guys watch these videos and support me and like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that engagement is helping my channel grow, and I could not be more thankful to everybody who has been here, people who have been here since the beginning, people who have just started following. Miss Ma'am, I'm trying to like have a video. Okay? Okay. So I'm just incredibly grateful for all of you, and you are the reason why I can buy 27 kits in a month, or I can try out a new company or a new storage system or a new anything. And again, 2025, I'm really excited to start shopping small in a big way. So that is something you guys can look forward to in this year, but also starting in February, because again, let's say it one more time. I only have 2 things on my Diamond Art Club wish list. I did go over budget by $300 in January, but again, the restocks were just hitting so hard, I couldn't say no. So it is what it is. I'm sure I'll make that up over the course of the year. I did not participate in any events in in January of 2025, but I have obviously the mini DP Madness coming up in March that I'm co-hosting with the girls. I have, in May, I'm going to definitely be doing the Ivy Dolomore event with Michaela and Courtney. And then I really hope that we get an announcement video sometime in the near future from Katie from Diamonds and Washi for, Summer with the Masters. So those are some events that are on the horizon that I'm really excited about. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about was milestones. So I definitely have reached some milestones in January of 25. I am shocked, honestly, that I've been able to accomplish some of the things I have. So I have 3 big ones that I wanted to talk about. When you get off my diamond paintings, go away. She's like all over my diamond paintings. So the first milestone was hitting 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Again, totally speechless. Thank you so much. Just thank you. Thank you for affording me the opportunity to do this as not only a hobby, but also a little side hustle. And it really makes me feel like I can be creative and inventive, and it's fun. I'm having such a good time, and I hope you guys can feel that. And you guys are allowing me to continue doing it. So thank you so much. We're actually getting really close to 3,000, which is, I can't even talk about that. I can't even discuss. The second milestone was the event announcement. So in January, we announced that we're going to be doing a mini DP event for March. And this is the first event that I've ever co-hosted or been a part of the back end of. So that's really cool. I did not anticipate, like if you would have told me last year, Ashley, you're going to be hosting a diamond painting event like early next year. I would have been like, you're absolutely crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I would never do that. But no, it's because I'm co-hosting with these amazing women, and they have all been around the block way longer than I have in diamond painting world. So they are able to kind of guide me and show me the ropes, and they've been amazing mentors to me in this event space. So it makes me feel a lot more confident co-hosting with them, because I feel like now that I kind of understand how things work, maybe I'll be able to do my own event in the future. Who knows? So that is really cool that I was given the opportunity by those girls to join their group and just kind of, co-host with them. So that's really awesome. That was a huge milestone for me. And then also I had my first sneak peek ever. I got to do a sneak peek with Distracted by Diamonds. I did the sneak peek for Rhiannon and Brigid, the two Welsh goddesses that Distracted by Diamonds released earlier in January, and I am just so incredibly grateful. I also was able to collab with Red Barn Diamond Art and Red Ship Diamond Art and Barnstar Diamond Art. I always got those mixed up. I've just done a lot of really cool collaborations in January, and I look forward to continue to collaborating in the future months. I think that part of the event, one of the things that's really cool about the event is that because we're talking with sponsors and getting sponsors, I am able to connect with these small businesses in a way that I wasn't able to before. And so I think that that's going to lend itself to a lot of really cool opportunities in the future. So I'm really, really pleased with all the collaborations I've gotten to do up to this point, but I'm also excited about what is to come in the future, now that I'm getting to meet more people and build a bigger community for myself. So those are some milestones from January. New to me shops. Okay, so there are 2 new to me shops that I'm going to mention. When I say new to me shops, I mean that I actually purchased something and it showed up at my house. So the first thing you might have seen in my last kitten chat, Zodiac Shadows is an Etsy shop, and I have these. I'll link them below. These are funnels. So this is a funnel for the bottle case system. You can just slide the bottle right there, and then you pour the drills in the top. And then this is a funnel for the Elizabeth Ward system. So it just latches on the top of the Elizabeth Ward containers. Someone sent me a message and said that these also work for the Diamond Art Club storage units. I'm going to test out that theory because that's wild. If this fits both, I'll scream. But yeah, I got both of these from Zodiac Shadows, and I think that they're so well made. The colors are beautiful. So I'm very, very excited about both of these. This was a new to me shop, and if you need a funnel system, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Already used the Elizabeth Ward one, and I love it. Well, really, Eric did. Eric did all the kitting up for that canvas. Again, a shop that I've been kind of flirting with for a while, but I made my first purchase from and I got the kit in January, was Captured by Radiance. Captured by Radiance is an incredible company. They have legally licensed artwork. And I looked at my wish list and I was like, I just need to do it. I need to get a kit from them. I want to be able to open it and unbox it and do all that. So I did receive, I bought a kit wow, words are hard. I bought a kit from Captured by Radiance, and it arrived at my house in the month of January. So that is a new to me shop that I got to buy from and get in January. I have not unboxed it yet because, again, I only unbox things for the first time with you on the channel. So I have a ton of boxes and stuff that I have not opened. They're just here. So I'm really looking forward to, maybe in February, maybe in March, finally getting to some of those unboxings. I don't know what's going on. I thought when I started the year, I was like, I'm going to have so many unboxings. These people are going to be sick of it. But then I had so many other videos that took precedent that I just kept putting in front of these unboxings. So I'm scared that we're going to get so far away from when I bought these kits and then we're going to do their unboxings. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter when they come out, because when people watch them in the future, they're probably not going to care about the timeline of it all. So I'm kind of letting that go. I'm not stressing myself out about that unnecessarily. But yeah, in the next few months, you're going to be seeing a lot of unboxings from a lot of the small shops that I've been picking things up from, and that makes me super happy. Some other fun items that I picked up in January. If you haven't been on my Instagram, please go to my Instagram. I have found my new favorite diamond painting tray. I'm not saying that I'm not going to try other trays. I'm not saying that I don't think other trays are cool. I'm not saying that I don't use other trays for different reasons, but I am definitely the president of the Bijou Bliss gang, the Bijou gang, if you will, hashtag Bijou gang. I love these trays so much. They are the perfect size. They are magnetized to each other. This is 4. So this was the very first one I ever bought. I bought it for Christmas. It came this way. This wasn't a customized one. It just came this way. But as you can see, it is magnetized. And so it is just, the colors are beautiful. It's so well made. It has a magnetized stopper. You can see there. So the stopper is magnetized. Everything stays together, and because it's a magnet, when you're working with these trays, you can just put the lid on the bottom and you never lose any of these pieces. So this is so ingenious, and I'm terrified of, honestly, let's predict how many of these dang trays I'm going to have by the end of 2025, because if Bijou Bliss keeps coming out with these cute designs, it's game over. I have 4, and I found them like 2 months ago. So, okay. So we have this one from Christmas. This was a custom design that I made, that I picked out for myself. Oh, excuse the witty hair. This is a custom design that I made, and I picked 3 colors for this one. So I picked this really pretty matte, like silk cyan blue, the sapphire blue, and then there's like a purple color that's on the diamond and also as the lines in the tray. Then Valentine's Day. This is another custom one that I made because she came out with this cute stinking bow. And first of all, like, I love that bow. I want a million trays with this bow on it, but I'm trying to be good. Like, I'm trying to tell myself, like, if there's more designs, try to get like only 1 or 2 of each design, because you want to be able to have like a variety, right? So this one is the one that I designed with the bow on top, and I absolutely love it. This is what the inside of this tray looks like. So it's got like a really super shiny blue, a shimmery blue with magenta lines, and a matte lilac purple. So super pretty. Then the last one, this one was one that she had on her website that like was available to anybody. I didn't design this, but it's got this gorgeous like shimmery pink, and then it has like a love potion on the top, and then that's what the inside looks like. So it's the magnets, it's the inventiveness, it's the ingenuity, it's the creativity, it's the quality. If you do not have a Bijou Bliss tray, you need to buy a Bijou Bliss tray. Or 7. Whatever floats your boat. I am thoroughly addicted. Okay, so love my new trays. Also, what else was I going to tell you? Okay, so like reading, watching, listening to. Reading, I finished Onyx Storm, which is the 3rd book in the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. I got the book the day, like, I pre-ordered it on my Audible account, so it just showed up in my account like at midnight or whatever time on the release day. I probably finished that book in like a week and a half. I finished it, let's see, it's Thursday today. I finished it on Sunday of this week, so just a couple days ago, and it was so good. I tried to avoid the internet because of spoilers. There were a lot of people who didn't like it, and I'm shocked by that. If you read the book, let me know your thoughts on the book too. I was kind of shocked by that. I thought it was great. It left me in shambles. I need her to write the next 2 books instantly. But like, I'm also very easy to please with media. So movies, books, shows, whatever, music. I'm not a huge critic. Like, I'm the type of girl who gives everything 5 stars because I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are definitely books where I felt like it took me longer to get into the story, but like once I was in, I was in. That's how I felt when I read Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. When I first started Crescent City, I was like, ooh, I don't know if this is my vibe. And then it quickly became my vibe. It popped off real fast, and I was like, oh, this is good. Okay, got it. But at first I was like, I don't know. So anyway, Onyx Storm, read it in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. From the day it released till last Sunday. That's how long it took me to read it, which is not that long. It released, I think, January 21st. So yeah, I read it pretty fast. But it was really, really good. And again, I listen to my books because it lets me multitask, and I do a lot of my book reading while I'm diamond painting, which I'm obsessed with. I love that I can do that. So, finished that book. It was really, really good. Highly recommend the Empyrean series for anybody who's into the romantasy, genre. The next book that I'm going to be reading is, I'm going to go back to my Zodiac Academy series. So I was reading Zodiac Academy before Onyx Storm came out, but I took a break pretty much like the beginning of December. I was like, okay, I need to take a break from like chugging these books because I want to like let myself have a breathing moment. And then I knew Onyx Storm was coming out, and I knew I wanted to read that right away. And I felt like if I kept reading the Zodiac series, I was just going to get so deep. I wasn't going to be able to stop and read Onyx Storm. And so I was like, let me just take a break. So the month of December, I really didn't read too much. But then January, I just finished Onyx Storm, and now I'm going to be picking back up in the Zodiac Academy series. I think I'm on book 4, if I had to guess. I can't remember because I basically did there was this girl on TikTok, God bless her. She gave like the perfect reading order for Zodiac Academy. It was like, because there's so many spin-offs of that series, but she gives you like the perfect reading order. And I've already read like 7 or 8 of the books. I think I read books Zodiac Academy 1 through 3. Then I read the entire Ruthless Fae series, which is 5 books. That's like part of the story, like the characters weave back into the main story. But that was incredible. And now I'm on book 4 of Zodiac Academy again. So you kind of weave in and out with different spin-offs and like novellas and all that stuff. If you're not into like the romantic fantasy genre, you're probably like, what are you talking about? It's all convoluted. It's all a giant multiverse, and everything's made up and the points don't matter. So I love you if you get that reference. So anyway, yeah, I'm really excited to jump back into Zodiac Academy. That series has a ton of books in it. So that's probably what I'm going to be reading probably for the rest of the spring, depending on how much reading time I can get in. Because usually when I'm diamond painting, I'm either listening to a book or I'm watching YouTube and watching all of my creator friends and stuff. So it's kind of a toss-up, whatever mood I'm in. I typically like to listen to the books on the weekends, and I typically like to watch YouTube during the week. I don't know why that is, but it just seems to be the way it is with me. I've been listening to Taylor Swift, and I'm not ashamed of it. I am a big Taylor Swift fan. I don't identify as an obnoxious Taylor Swift fan. You can decide what obnoxious means for yourself, but I'm not like putting a 13 on the back of my hand, but I do love her music, and it has grown on me even more than before. I've been a Taylor Swift fan since I was in high school, when she was in high school, you know what I mean? Like, we're almost the same age. She's a little bit older than me by like maybe 2 years. So I really do feel like I grew up with her music, and I'm just so happy for her and all the things that are happening for her in her life and her music. I can't wait. I am so excited to see how her music evolves now that she's in this loving relationship. Like, when we got Lover, that album, I was like, oh, she's happy, right? Like, you think like, oh, like things are turning around for her. And she really does put whatever's happening in her life at the moment, she's putting into her music. And so like, if her and Travis ever break up, we're going to get a breakup album. You know what I mean? Like, there's just so, like, her music is so much about like what she's going through. And I feel like because her and I are so close in age, I feel like a lot of times the things that she's singing about, I can identify with because we're going through some of the same things. I mean, obviously she's like a giant, massive international pop star. I'm not saying that I'm like a Hannah Montana here. I'm just saying like her life, like the things that she's dealing with in her life, I understand some of that. Like I relate to her music in some aspects. And so I'm just really excited for what music she might be putting out this year, or maybe re-recording some albums this year. Maybe Reputation, Taylor's version comes out. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe I should put it on my bingo card, since apparently everything comes true on my bingo card. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of Taylor Swift casually. Again, I don't listen to music for like long periods of time. I used to a lot more before I found like podcasts and audio books and things like that. But I do love when I'm driving home from work and I am like tired and just like done with my day, I will blast my music in my car. So I do love to listen to music in my car specifically and make it my own little rock concert. It was funny. I was chatting with Michaela the other day and we were saying we should do like a FaceTime with each other, like a diamond painting session, and watch the Eras tour together while we diamond paint. And I thought that would be really fun. So anyway, that's what I've been listening to. Other crafts. So other crafts that I've been working on. I have a Cricut project that I need to finish. I did only 2 pieces that I needed to do, but I have to do a lot more. So at my office, at my job, we have this giant whiteboard, and it has these like really ugly magnets with everybody's names on it. Somebody tried. They don't work for us anymore, so I don't feel as bad saying this, but they are ugly. They're ugly. So I wanted to fix them. And of course, like, I opened my mouth and said I thought they were ugly. So they were like, okay, well, here's $20, Ashley, fix it. So I was like, okay, I have a Cricut machine. I can do anything. So I am in the process of making really cute magnets with everybody's names on them in my office. But then I had the girl quit on me, and thank God I didn't make her magnet yet. But like, I was just like, you know what? Let me just take a beat. I have a lot going on right now. But in February, I really want to finish that project. I did 2, and I took them to work to show everybody to make sure that they liked the style that I was going for, and they were like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. So I made one for me, and I made one for the other director in my office, and they were really cute. So I'm gonna finish that project hopefully this month with my Cricut. I haven't broken out my Cricut in a while, so it was fun to break out my Cricut. And actually, I think what I'll probably do, since I'm bringing it out and using it, I might as well maybe look at labeling some of my stuff. I've been thinking about making some Cricut labels that are really pretty with like the foil vinyl, and labeling some of my diamond painting things. So like, for example, I have my, I'm gonna knock stuff over. Okay. This is my folder, or not my folder, my binder that has all of my treasure quest cards in here. So I wanted to make a really cute, whatchamacallit. I wanted to make a really cute like vinyl sticker here that says like treasure quest cards, or like Diamond Art Club treasure quest cards. Something cute that was like vinyl that I could stick to the front of this that would make this like a really cute, even more cute. I think it's super cute now, but I could like maybe put something down the spine. I don't know. I just thought it would be really cute to put like something vinyl label here. I am like squirreling so hard right now. So another thing that I would maybe want to use, another thing I maybe want to use my Cricut for is putting a cover page together for my new binder. So I think I told you guys this in a previous video, but I wanted to make a binder of all of my sticker sheets, and I did it. This is it. I got this from Walmart. Nothing fancy. It's just a normal binder. Oh, this is graph paper. Don't worry about that. I got this binder at Walmart, and I got the sheets from the full page sheets, protective sheets I got from Walmart as well, but I got these 4 quadrant sheets from Amazon, and so I will have them linked in my storefront as well. But look, so I want to make this cute with my vinyl stickers, but then look, it's all organized. Look at it. These are all of my Diamond Art Club, sorry, it's not in frame. These are all of my Diamond Art Club sticker sheets for all of my kits, and they fit perfectly in these little things here. So I just think that that's really fun, and I'm really excited about it. So I have these in the front with the 4, and they're double-sided. So actually one sheet fits 8 stickers because the backs also have a separate pocket. So it's not one pocket and they're back to back. There's 2 pockets in each side. So yeah, I left spaces for the kits that I haven't unboxed for you yet, because they're obviously still in their boxes. So I put these in order of how I purchased them. So they're in purchase order right now. I am thinking about eventually redoing this and making it themes. So like, I could put dividers in here, and I could be like, here's all my cat diamond paintings. Here's all of my Margaret Morales. I could even do it by artist. I don't know. I haven't decided. But like, I could do themes and make dividers and make it super cute, and then theme my stickers based on that. Or I could do it by company. I don't know. I haven't decided. But then in the back, so this is what it looks like empty. Like that. I have a bunch of empty pages left to go. But then in the back of the book, I have my bigger sticker sheets like this. So as you can see, this is just like a full page clear protective sheet, but it has plenty of room for the giant sticker sheets. And the reason I went with the full page was because in my mind, I have never seen a company have a sticker sheet bigger than a full sheet of paper, right? Because usually, like, I'm thinking like Muni Made. I'm thinking Distracted by Diamonds. I'm thinking Jaded Gem Shop. Some of these shops do have very large sticker sheets, but like they're printing them on an 8.5 by 11. Usually. Again, I haven't unboxed some of those companies yet, so I could be wrong. But I just feel like having a full sheet as my max size will work out for the majority of companies. So yeah, so this is how it looks right now. And then the tiny sticker I put in the back. So for these, I'm only putting one painting per sheet, but you can see how that little sticker is in the back. So it's just really good. So I just have all of these like ready to go. And then I have these for the little small Diamond Art Club ones. So yeah, this I made and I have it. So I think I want to put something cute that says like sticker sheets or something in here. And I also figured if I wanted, I could have multiple volumes of this. So I could put like volume 1, volume 2, because this isn't full yet, but as you can see, it's pretty full. But I also preloaded it with the extra stickers. So it's not like, you know, it's full, but it's mostly full because I have, you know, stuff in here. Oops, moved something I shouldn't have. Okay, so that is my new binder that I did last month for my stickers. The reason I bought the graph paper was because I thought it would be really fun to do something similar to what Lizette from Lizette Crafts and Tells did, where she made a graph for her purchases. I have my spreadsheet, which is tracking all of my purchases already, but I do think it would be kind of fun to like visually represent my year. So it's not something that I have to do every month. It's even something that I could do at the end of the year to make like a pretty graph of like how I purchase. So that way year over year, I can kind of see how my graphs change. I don't know. It's a small pack. I didn't go crazy. This was only a couple dollars, but I thought having graph paper on hand would be fun for different tracking mechanisms. I don't know. I thought it'd be cute, kind of bullet journal style. Oh, okay. So that binder that I got, like I said, it was from Walmart. And while I was at Walmart, I purchased a couple other things. Okay, some of them are channel related, some of them are not, okay? But we're just going to go through it all. First of all, did you guys know that Walmart currently has a Bridgerton line of items? I got this at Walmart the other day, and I am just so excited about it. It says, "Dearest Gentle Reader." I know you can't tell, but I know that's what it says. And then look, it has this really pretty diamond pen, and it has this like little like notepad. I'm obsessed with the show Bridgerton. I really want to read the books, but I don't want to have to compare the books and the show because I love the show. So I'm probably going to wait until the show is over, and then I'm going to go back and read the books so that way I can have like a fresh experience. But yeah, it's just a little stationery set, but I was obsessed with it, so I grabbed it. So I got this from Walmart. Again, I guess I could use it for diamond painting stuff, but I'm not going to lie to you. I just bought it because it was cute, not because of diamond painting. So these are also Bridgerton themed. I just got these because I thought they were hilarious. They're sweethearts because it's Valentine's Day coming up. One says, "Candy Hearts, Sweet Nothings." And then it's like, you know, quotes from the show, "I burn for you." And Daphne says that. But then there's Sweet Scandals. And I was just so excited about that. "We shall do what women do. We shall talk." And I just love that. So I got these cute little candy hearts from Walmart because I couldn't stand it. I thought they were the cutest thing ever. I probably should have grabbed more and gotten them for some of my girlfriends, but maybe I can go back. So also at Walmart, I got, oh my gosh, I screamed when I saw these. I got these. Look how freaking cute. These were from Walmart. They are diamond painting cards. These are cuter than the ones at Michael's in my opinion. Look at how stinking cute. They're from Olive and Piper. So maybe I have to go look at their website and see if they have a website. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Okay, so the back has like other options. I want this cat and this sushi one so bad. I want it so bad. I could not find them in the store, so I might have to hit up another Walmart today. But like, "You're my cup of tea" and a bunch of cute X's and O's as cards. I'm going to do one of these cards for my mom for Valentine's Day. I think I'm going to do, I don't know. She's not really, well, she kind of is a tea drinker. I don't know. I'm going to do one of these for my mom for Valentine's Day. If you have an opinion, put it in the comments. I'm torn because I think they're both really cute. This one's definitely my favorite. but I don't know. I don't know which one she would like the best. So I got these from Walmart as well. And then because I was buying the binder, I was in like the stationery section. I found this book and I was like, this book would be so perfect for us to play with during Whip and Chats. 2,000 questions about me. And what I thought was so cool about this is it's like, yes, it's questions about me, but it's conversation starters, really. And so in it, there's 2,000 questions. There's just questions upon questions that we can talk about. So like during a Whip and Chat, I can be like, we're going to talk about like whatever number. So I'll like spin a wheel and pick a number 1 through 2,000, and then I'll go to that number and okay, I picked number 1,793. Does death scare you? What an intense one to choose. But do you know what I mean? First of all, I love deep thinking and I love deep conversation. And I know that you guys are in the room with me, but I feel like when you guys comment and we talk to each other, we can like have some really meaningful conversations. And so I think doing maybe like one of these in every Whip and Chat, and then I can highlight the ones that I've done. And then if we get through the whole book, like we'll do something fun. I don't know. 2,000 Whip and Chats. That's a lot of Whip and Chats. I don't know. But yeah, I picked up this book. It was like only a couple bucks. But I just thought this would be really fun for us to do during Whip and Chats, just to throw in some random funness. Let me pick another random one. I'll pick number 517. Let's look at 517. Would you rather give your money or time to charity? That's a good question. So yeah, and again, I don't know that this is meant for you to journal because there's not a lot of like space to write in here, but I can ask the questions and then we can like answer them together. Like I'll answer it in the video, but I want you guys to answer it too in the comments. So yeah, I just think that this is really fun and it wasn't that expensive. And I thought it would be great for the channel for us to do some chats together. So I picked that up. And I think that was the last thing I got from Walmart that I wanted to show you. Oh, I'm a loser. I skipped watching. So I wanted to share, part of my month in reviews is I wanted to share with you guys what channels I've been watching, because I do watch TV, I do watch movies, and if I see anything particularly amazing, I'll share it with you. I saw Wicked in December, so I can't mention that for January because I didn't see it in January, but I'm definitely excited for it to go on streaming. It's coming to Peacock soon, I think, and I'm definitely going to watch it like a million more times. And sing at the top of my lungs because I did not sing in the theater. I did not want to be rude. But anyway, in January, I was thinking about my month in review video and I was like, well, what do I want to share that I watched? And I was like, well, what do I watch the most? YouTube. I watch YouTube the most. So I thought it would be really cool to highlight some other creators that I've been really getting into lately. So that way you guys have more people to follow and subscribe to because I'm obsessed with them. So the two creators that I want to highlight for the month of January, or for the January month in review, is Lori's Little Designs and Crafts. I found her channel randomly. It just popped up on my For You page, or it popped up on my, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It popped up on my YouTube homepage. And she was doing a video. Oh gosh, I don't even remember what the first video was about, but I watched it and it was the cutest. She's the cutest human being I've ever seen. I love her videos. She also has an Etsy shop. I'll link her channel and her Etsy shop below. I'm just completely obsessed with her channel, and she's a new creator on YouTube, and I'm just like super about pumping her up and making people go to her. So please go follow Lori. Her channel is super cute. She doesn't have a ton of videos, so you can easily catch up with her so you're on par with what's going on today. And yeah, and she has an Etsy shop. She does like knitting, crocheting, sewing, all those types of things. And she's awesome. Definitely go check Lori out. The other channel that I wanted to highlight is Shire Shenanigans. Oh my gosh. Okay. Shire Shenanigans is literally like, I swear, like a sister, like a kindred spirit, right? Like, you know how you have people in your life where you're like your kindred spirits? The last video that I watched from her, she was talking about her stash and she was like talking about her collection. And she said, oh, if I get to 500 subscribers, I will do a stash video. And she has like around the same size stash as me, maybe a little bit bigger. But I was like, no, wait, I'm a liar. Way bigger. Don't quote me. Go watch the video. I'll link her channel below. But she has a very large stash like I do. Really, I have a large stash like she does, but regardless. she said that if she can get to 500 subscribers, she's doing a stash video, and I want that stash video. So please go subscribe to Shire Shenanigans. All of the links are going to be in the description box. I'll tag them so they see this. But yeah, Lori and Shire Shenanigans, please, please, please go subscribe to those channels. They are phenomenal people, and I think that they deserve your love too. And they're a great watch. They're really fun to watch, and I love their content. So those are the two creators that I wanted to highlight for the month of January. And then special projects. So did I complete any special projects in January? I did complete one special project, and it was this. This one is not finished because the one that I finished I sent to my brother-in-law in Wisconsin. He just moved. But it's just a cute little Christmas card with diamond painting. So I still have all the drills here to work on it again if I wanted to. I bought this pack. It was a pack of 4 cards, and I bought it from Michael's in December. I think I bought it when I was in North Carolina with my dad. I think that's when I bought it. But when I came home, I thought I was going to see my brother-in-law for Christmas, but he actually ended up getting a job and had to leave right away to go to Wisconsin. So I didn't get to see him for Christmas. So we ended up just getting him a gift card, and we put it in a card, and Eric was like, oh, like, let's go grab him a card. And I was like, no, I'm going to diamond paint him a card. So I diamond painted him a card. But I have 3 more of these left, and I need to give them to my friend Sarah because I told her I would let her have the rest of them so she could try it. Because she said she's interested in diamond painting, but she thinks she would be more interested in it like from the card perspective. So we're gonna do that. She's gonna try out the cards. So that'll be really fun. So yeah, I have to give these to her. I work out with Sarah and Casey every Friday at the gym, so I'm going to see them tomorrow. Funny enough, I told her last week, because I kept forgetting to bring them to the gym, because it's like I don't think to bring diamond painting to the gym. I kept saying, I'm going to bring them, and then I kept forgetting, and I was like, if I don't bring them next time, I have to do an extra workout, and I did not bring them, so I have to do an extra workout. But I'm definitely bringing them tomorrow. I just need to put them in a bag. But yeah, so that's the one special project that I did do. Here, I'll put up a picture here of the finished one so you guys can see what it looks like finished. It's really cute, and that is what inspired me to get these from Walmart, because I know that they're freaking adorable. So I picked these up from Walmart to do. I'm definitely going to do one in February for my mom for Valentine's Day, but maybe I'll do some of the other ones for some friends and stuff. I don't know. There's 3 cards in each thing, so I have 6 cards here, so I could easily find 6 people to send those to. But yeah, so that was my special project that I did, the Holly Jolly Christmas card, and I did that for my brother-in-law in January. And let's see what else I wanted to share with you in this wonderful month in review. I think, I'm literally all over the place. I've never done one of these before. Can you tell? It's literally just me talking at you like I do in every video. So I mentioned before that I was doing, like, I was using my Cricut, and that was like a different craft that I had done in the month of January. I can't believe I almost forgot this. This is like the biggest deal to me ever. So Michaela, I've been watching her channel from back to front because I like to do that with everybody that I watch. And so when Michaela first started diamond painting, when she first was on YouTube, she was doing a lot of like lifestyle videos and a lot of coloring videos. And I've been watching her channel, and she relit the fire in me for coloring, adult coloring. I have loved adult coloring my whole adult life. I kind of strayed away from it. I did a lot of coloring in college. It was very relaxing for me. I would color in between classes. Sometimes I would color in class. But yeah, I was a big adult coloring fan, and then I kind of fell off the bandwagon for a while because life just gets busy, and you know, it is what it is. But then when I was watching her channel, you know, when you start watching things on YouTube, it starts recommending to you like other similar things. And so I started finding all of these coloring channels, and I was watching Michaela, and I was watching these other channels, and I was like, do I need to buy a coloring book? And Michaela taught me about these coloring books, where it's Disney coloring books, and they're color by number, but they're beautiful. Like, they're absolutely beautiful. So I have a huge stack of coloring books I wanted to show you. 2 different coloring book, like, company styles. I don't know what to call them. Coloring book artists. I don't know. So the first bunch of coloring books that I have are the Disney color by number coloring books. So I'll just show them to you. If you know what these are, they technically are mystery coloring books. So if you don't want to see them, just skip ahead a little bit if you don't want to see what these look like. But these are the coloring books. So again, it's a Disney coloring book. These are from a French company. And you literally, it's like, here, let me just flip to a page to show you an example. So it looks like this inside, where it's just like a bunch of squiggly lines, and then you get the color palette at the bottom of the page, and each of them, it's basically like coloring but diamond painting. Like everything gets a color or a symbol, and then you just fill it in with that color or whatever, and it creates a beautiful image at the end. So I can show you my whip right now in my coloring book. This is the page that I've been working on. And so eventually it's going to be a beautiful castle. Sorry, my pages are all over the place. But isn't that so cool? I just think that that looks so cool. I cannot wait to finish this page and keep working on it. But I don't do anything small, as you all know, because I'm a hyperfixator crafter. Like that's what I'm a hyperfixator crafter, and I'm a collector. Very, very dangerous combination. So I got this book off of Amazon. It wasn't that bad. It was like $25 or something like that. And it's, again, it's in French. Like if you look closer, it's like everything is like in French, you can see. And so this is the princesses book. So it has a ton of different princess images. There's like 100 princess images in here from all of the different movies and stuff from Disney. And there's like Pixar books and other books. This video would turn into 2 hours if I did a deep dive in this. If you are, however, curious about me doing like a flip through of these books, or if you want to see more of my coloring stuff, let me know, because I know that my channel is diamond painting related. But if you like to see some of my other crafts that I work on too on the side, let me know, because again, I have been coloring a lot because I think it's super fun. But yeah, this is my whip right now, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this. So I have this also because I got this one and I started coloring it, and immediately I was like, oh yeah, I'm hooked. I immediately bought more. I bought this one, which is the classics. It's called Tome 11. It's basically like the 11th book in this series of classics. So I got this one. It's got a really cute Bambi on the cover. I got this one, which is called Bestiaire. I think that either means like beasts, like animals, or it means maybe like sidekicks. I don't know, because they're in this book. It's a lot of like animal sidekicks from all of the Disney movies, which is like my favorite. As you know, I identify as all of the Disney horses. If you watch that unboxing video, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, these next two. I got Love Stories. The reason I picked the ones I picked was because I've seen flip throughs of these books, and I know that I love the majority of the images in these books. I am a hopeless romantic. This book speaks to me on a like molecular level. Okay, this is the cutest book ever. And then the last Disney coloring book I have is Princes and Heroes. I love all of the prince images in this. There's like Beast, there's Aladdin, there's Prince Naveen. There's so many good princes in here and other heroes. So not just princes, but also heroes in here as well. So those are my Disney mystery coloring books that I have that I will be working on. Again, I am actively coloring in them whenever I need like a break from diamond painting, and I'm like, you know what, I just kind of want to color right now. Or maybe if I'm going out somewhere and it's easier for me to bring my coloring stuff than my diamond painting stuff, I've been working on these on the side. But again, if you would ever like to see like a flip through of my Disney coloring books, let me know. I can absolutely throw that up on the channel. Michaela, this is all your fault and I blame you and I love you for it. Once I got those coloring books, I also decided that I needed markers, right? Because I've done adult coloring before, so I did have a set of markers that I liked. They were like the Ohuhu markers, but like I have seen so many like TikToks and Instagram reels and videos with people using acrylic markers and like acrylic paint markers, and the finish is just so gorgeous and they don't bleed through the page, and a lot of these books are double-sided. So I was like, okay, well, let me give it a try. So I bought these markers in here. Let me show you. I'll just grab one of my many drawers over here. I have like a whole system down here. All of my coloring stuff is like right here at the bottom of my desk. I have like 2 shelves underneath this desktop, and it's all coloring supplies. If you ever do want a coloring video, I'll do a little coloring tour later. But this is an example of the paint markers that I got. These are Thule Art. So if you're looking for a brand of paint markers that are excellent, or acrylic markers, they're called Thule Art. They're acrylic paint pens. I have almost every color of these pens. This is one of like 10 or 11 drawers worth of colors. So I love these. These are what I use in my Disney coloring book and some of my other coloring books as well. On Amazon, I found this really cute color swatch booklet. So it's just a book of images that look like this. So you can swatch all of your markers. And I haven't finished yet, but I've definitely been going through. So as you can see, I'm just like swatching all of my markers so I can see what they will look like when they're dry. And I'm not done yet, but I started it. These are my pastels. Look how freaking pretty. I am obsessed with these paint pens, like these acrylic markers. They are absolutely stunning. So every set that I have, I use a swatch for, and they are just like to die for. So again, I can't say this enough. All of these items, this book, my Thule Art markers, they're all linked in my Amazon storefront. The other coloring thing that I'll show you, again, you can thank Michaela for this because she got me back into it, and it's now like a deep obsession. She introduced me to this artist called Aerie, and they have these books called Romantic Country. These are the prettiest coloring books I've ever seen. They're so romantic. They're so romantic and whimsical and beautiful, and I just love them so much. They're just so like pretty. I don't even know what to say. They are drawn with a toothpick. So the artist, Aerie, there's a whole page in the front that tells you Aerie's story, and she talks about how she did her artwork. She drew all of the images in these books with a toothpick and ink. Okay, let me just show you. So I have 3. Let me just start with that. I have 3. Romantic Country. Then I have the Romantic Country, the second tale. It says The Tale of the Secret Forest and the Animals of Kokot. And then I have the third book, which is Romantic Country, the third tale. And this is an Asian artist. So again, you can see the, can't really read the characters there, but it's awesome. And I got all 3 of these books from Amazon, so they are accessible to us in the US. It was free shipping, the whole 9 yards, so that's really cool. But let me just show you, this is the very first Romantic Country book. Let me just show you some of the pictures in here. I do have one whip in here. Let me go to it. Where'd it go? Come back to me. This is my whip currently. I got these books before I started using the acrylic paint pens. And so I could use the paint pens in here without a problem. But with a paint pen, it covers the line work. And because this is like done with a toothpick, I don't want to cover up the lines. I feel like they're too precious. So this is my current whip in here in colored pencil. I might switch to water-based markers in the future in this book because I think it just goes a little faster, but I do have a bunch of really pretty pencils that I could use in this book. Oh, I lied. I have one more whip in this book that I did use paint pen on, and it was this Easter egg. So this is where I discovered that you have to be careful because as you can see, the lines, if you're not very good, the lines will get muddied up with your paint pen because the paint pen will literally cover the line work. And look at that. That was drawn with a toothpick, people. Like, look at this. I am obsessed with this coloring book. Like, excuse me? I am so in love. And every book is like this. Like, that was the first one. This is the second one. Like, I cannot wait to color every single page in this book. I love it. I'm in love. So again, Romantic Country 1, 2, and 3. I have all 3 of them. I love them. This is the third book. Oh my gosh. Like, it's I love it because it's detailed, but it's also not. Like, I could grab some markers and just go to town in here and not give a care in the world, and it would look just as good as if somebody went in here and like really took their time. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could elevate this, or you could simple just color it straight. So anyway, that was a huge side tangent. But yeah, if you want to know what I'm doing when I'm not diamond painting, I'm now obsessed with coloring again. But again, it's not going to like take away from my diamond painting or anything like that. But I do love to do that. And also, that's really easy for me to take to work to do on my lunch breaks. And like, it's nice for me to do when I'm like winding down for the night. Like, sometimes I'll finish a section on a diamond painting and I don't want to open the next section yet because it's kind of late, but I still want to do something. I'll do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll color for a little bit. So I think that was everything. Let me double check my list here. So just to recap, because I squirreled very hard during this video. My daily diamond painting, I diamond painted every single day. So 31 days of diamond painting in a row. Let's keep the streak alive. It's still alive right now. I've diamond painted every day of February. My stash count is 192, which is a 45 kit increase from the last time we did a stash count, which was at 147. I have 2 active whips, which is Cozy Cabin and Rudy Baby. I have 2 kits kitted up, which is Flower Crazy from Diamond Art Club and Angel of Justice from Diamond Art Club. I have 4 kits that I completed in the month of January, which is the 4 Fallon Gems mini kits, 2 roses in square, and 2 pink elephants in rounds, 1 luxury, 1 standard canvas. And again, that final video wrap up will happen in February. You'll see that very soon. Kits purchased in January. I purchased 27 kits in the month of January that arrived to my house. Again, that's how I count it, is like I purchased it and then it's, you know, it's here. 11 of those were restocks, 2 were destashed, 9 were new releases, and 5 were just like kits that I saw on the website that I grabbed. My YouTube earnings versus my monthly spending, I did go over budget by about $300, but again, Diamond Art Club was killing it with the restocks in January, so I couldn't help myself, but I'm sure that I will make up that deficit in the future months because I'll be purchasing probably a lot less from Diamond Art Club other than like new releases that come out. I did not participate in any events this month. Milestones, I hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. We announced our event for DP mini DP Madness for March 2025. I also did my first sneak peek with Distracted by Diamonds, and that was really awesome. New to me shops, I got a kit in from Captured by Radiance, and you guys will see that unboxing eventually on my channel. And then I also got the new funnels from Zodiac Shadows. For reading, I started and finished Onyx Storm, and then I'll be moving into Zodiac Academy moving into February. Watching, again, highly recommend subscribing to Lori's Little Designs and Crafts and Shire Shenanigans. Their channels will be linked below, and then I'll also link their Etsy shops as well. Listening to Taylor Swift. Other crafts, I worked with my Cricut this month in January, and I also worked on my coloring books. And then special projects was my Christmas card. So those are all of the things for my month in review. Again, I will show you really quick my whips. So we have Rudy Baby here. Again, I've only done this little bottom section, but I'm going to be working on this on the weekends when I go to my friend's house. I will do an overview of Cozy Cabin at the end of the video, and then let me pull this into frame. We have my giant cart. I'll just turn you guys so it's easier. Boom! So here we have Angel of Justice. And then over here we have, here, it's probably easier if I take you off of this thing. Sorry for the chaos. Okay, so we have Angel of Justice hanging up here, and then we have Flower Crazy hanging right there. So those are my 2 kits that I'll be working on throughout February and March. Again, they're kitted up, but they don't have any drills down on them yet. My plan for February and March is I'm going to be doing kind of like a, sorry, I know you guys are probably like drunk from me moving the camera around. My plan is I'm going to do a row and switch. So Cozy Cabin, I'm going to finish the row that I'm working on right now, and then after that I will only have one more row of Cozy Cabin. So I'm going to finish the row probably today because it's still pretty early in the day. It's only like 9:45 in the morning and I have the day off. So I'm going to work on finishing the row that I'm on with Cozy Cabin, and then once I finish that, I'm then going to do a row in Flower Crazy, then I'm going to do a row in Angel of Justice, and then I'm just going to keep going in that circle. And then as I free up storage containers, I will then refill them with a new project. And that's just how I'm going to continue throughout the year. I'm just going to keep picking themes that are relevant to me at the time. And I really want to always have something kitted up in all of my storage units, so I always have something to grab whenever I want to. But yeah, that's it. That's my January month in review. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any tips or things for me, feel free to put them in the comments. If you have any other items that you think would be interesting for me to include in my month in reviews, or things that I should be tracking. Again, it's only February, so I can still add stuff in if there's other things that you think would be interesting for me to track throughout the months. But I'm really excited about my spreadsheet. It's helping keep me organized. It's making me have a better grasp of what's going on every month and what I've been doing and what I'm accomplishing. And it's going to make my end of the year review video way easier. And then look how, can we just again appreciate how cool this hanging system is? The fact that I can just like have my kits behind me like this while we're chatting is everything. So anyways, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.